Tebow.
Tebow. Said Tebow.
All right, Vic. Hey, great to see you.
Great to see you.
Great
too,
to see
Clarker.
you. Let's do a little sports talk.
Let's do it.
You know, we do that sometimes.
FitzandVic.com.
Missing you guys, and
Happy 2012.
That's right. That's right. It's a new year since you guys have seen us, and a lot has gone down in the sports world. And one of the guys
Almost
who
too much.
Almost too much, but we're going to keep you updated over our next couple posts. You'll see him post over the next few days, and we're going to start with our boy, near and dear to our hearts, Mr. Long Throw Tim Tebow. TT. Beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the wild card round of the playoffs. Took his game up at home. They had
a division game. They had a home game because they had won the division.
Right.
Even though they had a worse record than the Steelers.
Then the Steelers were a much better team. Nobody expected the Broncos to win. I know I didn't. And then they take their happy-go-lucky crew up to New England, thinking they're going to do something, and get absolutely destroyed. So, I mean, what do we take out of the playoff performance from Tebow? His second half performance, Vic. What do you think? Is he the starter going forward for Denver?
Well, that final play against the Steelers was, it looked amazing on paper, or on television. But if you look at the Steelers defense, I think they totally psyched themselves out playing Tebow, thinking, okay, we are going to force Tebow to beat us with his arm, and we're going to treat him like he's a high school kid, because they literally had not 8, 9 in the box on that final play. When you have 9 in the box, that basically means that you have 2 people covering anything but the line of scrimmage.
Right.
So basically, the receiver, quick slant, Tebow delivered it right where it needed to be. It was a 10-yard pass, and then off to the races. I just think the Steelers psyched themselves out.
Yeah, I think so. Steelers put themselves in the wrong spot, is what it came down to. They sold out on the run, as a lot of people said, and they gambled and they gambled.
Like went over the top to sell out.
Yeah, sell out. They brought. If you look at the video, they brought one of the safeties right up to the line of scrimmage, who wasn't actually blitzing, but at the snap of the ball, he's 2 yards from the line of scrimmage. He's a safety. He now has to turn and run to try to cover one of the receivers who's running back into coverage. Yeah. Receiver runs past him. The one deep guy that were playing cover 1, which is 1 deep, was back there, wasn't able to step up in time and catch the receiver. Didn't have the angle, and boom! The receiver literally had to be one guy between catching the ball and getting to the end zone.
And that's the final play. But even throughout the game, it just felt as though the Steelers were listening to the pundits leading up to the game, saying, all the Steelers have to do is crowd 8, 9 in the box, and the Steelers just took that to the nth degree and crowded 8, 9 in the box, rather than playing base defense.
Right.
Make Tebow beat your base defense.
Right.
And obviously, Big Ben was hurt, so he wasn't
He wasn't as mobile as he normally could be.
Yeah, so their offense was a little bit kind of sticky throughout the game, but it just felt like a defense that was overcompensating and overdoing what they felt as though they had to do.
I agree. I think the Steelers kind of beat themselves, but I'm going to give credit to the Broncos. Any way you slice it, they got to overtime. They got to a tie game at that point and got the ball first, so they were in a position to win the game. But however, I want to go a step further. And this whole time I've been saying how we'll see what happens when Tebow gets to the playoffs, when he plays a real team. He played a real team in the Patriots who played their game, who attacked on offense hard, throwing the ball, and it was, 35-10 at halftime, something like that. And that's what I think Denver's going to have to worry about, because when you fall behind 14-0, I believe it was, in the first quarter, that game was over.
Yeah, it was over. There's no way they had the offense to come back on the pass.
And I think that's the problem, and it sounds like Elway and John Fox have at least said Tebow's going to be the starter heading into next season. Yeah,
got to.
He's earned that. Yeah, but I don't know if he's the long-term answer. I'm still not sold on that.
Plenty of teams would love to have a 9-7 season, win the division, win a playoff game at home, get to the second round of playoffs, and lose to one of the great franchises within the last 10 to 15 years. So I think that a lot of teams would like what the Denver Broncos achieved this season. I don't think you can take away the starting position from Tebow at this point.
Not at all.
All right, good deal, man. Good deal. Nice and warmed up.
A little foreign change.